Alright, welcome back guys, or welcome if it's your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be doing my Walking Dead Season 9 death predictions for the Oceanside community, along with Magna's group and the Whispers. So if The Walking Dead is something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the bell icon. That way you don't miss any future Walking Dead related content from me, or any other Walking Dead related videos from me in the future. Now let's begin. First up, we got Cindy. Now, Cindy is an original character. I'm interested to see what they do over this season. I think for the most part, she's safe. She's the leader of this community. Again, like with Ezekiel, I don't think they're going to get rid of her right after losing Rick and Maggie. Yes, it's a smaller community, but yet I feel like we still need to have some sense of stability and to have at least one leader or a couple leaders stay in their position. And I'm interested to see what they do with her. Her being such a young leader, I think it could be an interesting dynamic that they put forth in the show with all like the adults like Ezekiel and Maggie and them. I think I'd be interested to see how she interacts as a leader with the rest of them in this new beginning story as we move forward into some newer, like darker storylines with the Whisperers. So I think Cindy this season is safe. Next we got Rachel. Now Rachel is the young girl that's kind of got this little rivalry going with Tara. And I'm interested to see what goes on here. It's a 50-50 chance of Rachel. I think they could make her one of the heads on the pikes, but at the same time, I feel like they might be a little worried to get some backlash, because I feel like people might get some backlash for having such a young girl with her head like decapitated. I think they could get away with it being Henry, but I think they couldn't get away with it with Rachel. I think they would need to keep her around. Plus, I think I'd be interested to see how she grows up now as she moves into like adolescence and adulthood. I think that'd be an interesting thing to see. But I don't know. I think it's a 50-50 chance. But I think just due to her being a young girl, I think Rachel is safe this season. Next, we got Beatrice. Now, Beatrice is kind of like a smaller, minor character within Oceanside. Now, again, she's also an original character. And I feel like with Alpha in the comics, her like death spree for the heads on the pikes hit every community. It hit Alexandria, the Hilltop Kingdom, and Oceanside, I think to an extent, along with the Sanctuary. And I think in the TV show it'll be no different. And I think since Beatrice is kind of like a minor character, I think she could definitely have a chance of dying this season. I think it's more of a 50-50 chance. I think her or Kathy could go this season. One of those two characters I think could go out as one of the heads on the pikes, or both maybe. I feel like they could introduce some new Oceanside characters to make the community more like interactive with our survivors and give them something more to do. But I think at the same time they need to kill off some Oceanside. So I think I'm going to give Beatrice a 50-50 chance of survival this season. Next up, we got Kathy. Now, again, like with Beatrice, she's another kind of minor character within Oceanside. So I think there's a chance she could go out as one of the heads on the pikes, like I mentioned earlier. I think that they could kill one or the other or both in a way to make Oceanside join this war against the Whisperers later on. I think they need that to happen, and I think with how Oceanside was so minor in All Out War, they need to make them more prominent in the Whisperer War. And I think to have them lose some people like this, I think would be a way to get Cindy to join the war. So I think Kathy and Beatrice both have like a 50-50 chance of survival this season. Next up, we got Magna and her group. And starting off there, like I said, we got Magna. Now, in the comics, Magna and her group joined Alexandria. However, you know, they could always remix it for the TV show or whatever. So I'm keeping her in this category of like some of the smaller groups and communities. And for the most part, I think Magna, she lives this season. I think they're going to keep her around. Hopefully make her more of a bigger, important character than she was in the comics and is right now. I feel like they kind of sidelined her in the comics after her initial introduction, but I feel like they could easily make her more important in the TV show, give her some screen time. Plus, they got a great actress playing her this season, and hopefully further on. So I think this is a definite character that will survive. You don't want her to be introduced and kill off the group's leader. It would just seem weird and just forced in my opinion. So I think Magna, she's safe this season. Next up, we got Yumiko, who is Magna's girlfriend in the comics. Now, I'm kind of hoping they don't do that this in the TV show, since we already got Tara. In the comics, they made them a lesbian couple due to fan outrage of no lesbian characters. I'm kind of hoping they don't do that in the TV show, since we already got Tara, like I said. But moving on, besides that, that's not what we're here to discuss. We're here to talk about death predictions, and I think Yumiko is safe. She kind of plays a sort of like a B-level supporting character role in the comics. I think she'll be introduced and have stuff to do and have a storyline to go through in this season and season 10 and forward. So I think Yumiko is safe this season. Next up, we got Connie. Now, Connie is one of the newer groups, like I said, characters being introduced to Magna's group. And I think that they've made a big deal about her character being deaf. They've promoted it a bit. So I think due to that, they're not going to promote all this stuff, talk about how they're being diverse and whatnot, and then kill her off right away. So I think she is safe this season. Again, like I said, they're not going to promote such things and then kill her off. I know shows have done that before, but I think that'd be very low for AMC. I think they already know they're in trouble with some of the decisions they've made in the past, and I don't think they'd go on with promoting Connie being a deaf character and promoting equal stuff, with people with disabilities. I don't think they do that. So I think Connie is safe this season. Next up, we got Connie's sister, Kelly. Now, in the comics, Kelly was a guy and Connie's boyfriend. However, they're remixing it and doing stuff differently. Now, Kelly is a hard one for me to predict, because I feel like with her being the sister, they're going to translate stuff, but I feel like they could easily kill her off as one of the heads on the pikes at the end of the season, so Magna has a reason to stick with our group and to battle the Whisperers. I feel like it would definitely help to kind of grow Connie following her sister's death. Plus, it would help other characters have to learn sign language and help take care of Connie, and Connie kind of connect with other characters than just her sister. I think that'd be a smart thing to do, and I think it'd be something interesting that they could play out throughout the next season and forward on as they develop Connie with some of the other characters within our group. So I'm going to give Kelly a 50% chance of survival this season. Next up, we got Luke. Now, in the comics, Luke was one of the members of Magna's group, and he is in the TV show as well. And in the comics, he ended up being the one to be the head on the pike from Magna's group. However, I don't think they're going to go along with that route in the TV show. They got Dan Fogler, who, from I've heard, is very big right now, up-and-coming actor in the Fantastic Beasts franchise. And since they got such a big actor playing him, I don't think they're going to bring him in and introduce the character just to kill him off within the first season of his introduction. I don't know, maybe it's just me thinking that it's just crazy to get such a big actor like that. I feel like they would have picked someone smaller and lesser known to play Luke if they were going to kill him off. And since they got such a high up their actor, I feel like they might want to promote the actor more, have him be more in the spotlight a little bit more, and have him survive and maybe have Kelly take his death. At the same time, there might be scheduling issues for him filming the Fantastic Beasts movie, so maybe due to that he could be killed off. But I think he might survive this season, and for that reason, I'm going to give Luke a 50-50 chance of survival this season. Next, we got Alpha. Now, Alpha's the new big bad of the series. She's going to be a big character this season. They got a big actor playing her, Samantha Morton. So I think Alpha, for the most part, is going to survive this season at least. Unless they want to rush a whole bunch of stuff and have her killing spree take place in the season and then have her die in the end of the season. But I think that's too much. They got to balance Rick's departure, Maggie's departure, the introduction to Magna and her group, the introduction to the Whispers, then adapt Alpha's killing spree to stuff with Lydia and maybe Enid, along with Beta's introduction. It's so much stuff. I think they're going to keep her alive this season and maybe kill her off in the mid-season finale of season 10. So for right now, I'm going to say Alpha is safe. Next, you got Alpha's daughter, Lydia. Now, in the comics, Lydia was an important character. She had a relationship with Carl, and I know a lot of fans are freaking out right now, wondering what they're going to do with Lydia since Carl's dead in the TV show. But I think that's an easy fix, making Enid a friend to Lydia and having her teach her the Whisper way of life is wrong. And that way they can adapt Carl's storyline, but not make it a relationship, but make it a friendship kind of relationship. And I think since Lydia is such an important character in the comics. They'll have her do stuff with Enid. I think she is safe this season and probably for at least 3 to 4 seasons to come, most likely. So, like I said, Lydia is safe. Last, we got Beta. Now, Beta is a big character, and they got a big actor playing him, Ryan Hurst. And I think due to the fact that he's a big actor, they're going to keep this guy around. He's not going anywhere. I know in the comics, he was introduced up right before Alpha died, and so a lot of fans are thinking, oh my god, he's being introduced, so they're going to kill Alpha early. I don't think so. I think they're going to have both of these characters be in together and kind of have them have like a Alpha being the leader and him being the second command relationship. I found it weird that they never introduced him earlier. I feel like it felt weird because of the whole he was her right hand man pretty much, but yet he was never around. So I think they're gonna introduce him early and give him a lot more to do. Have him be her right hand man and do a lot more stuff with to scare our group and just be a bit more threatening. So I think they're gonna keep him around. Definitely not going to kill him off because he takes over for Alpha after her death. So I think, like I said, Beta is safe this season. So yeah, guys, those are my death predictions for The Walking Dead Season 9, the Whisperers, Magnus Group, and the Oceanside communities. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. And don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the bell icon. That way you don't miss any more Walking Dead content coming from me in the future. This has been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.